Have you ever wondered if there is a way to identify the root cause of an incident more effectively? Yes, it's called root cause analysis. Root cause analysis helps identify what, how, and why something happened, thus preventing recurrence. You already know that root causes are the underlying causes which are reasonably identifiable. But what you may not know is that they can be controlled by management and allow the generation of recommendations. As such, it is only wise to perform root cause analysis. Root cause analysis is a rather complex process. It involves a series of detailed steps, starting from data collection, cause charting, root cause identification, and ending with recommendation generation and implementation. All of these steps are equally crucial and should be performed diligently. There are a variety of tools that aid the complex process of root cause analysis. This course will discuss 3 of them. The first is the fishbone diagram. It consists of 5 elements: men, machine, material, method, and environment. The other 2 are the 5 why analysis and the loss causation model. There is also another method called the cause mapping method. The crux of this method lies in identifying the problem, analyzing its nuances, and then finding solutions for it. Next comes the fishbone cause and effect diagram. This method is just as interesting as it sounds. It should be noted that this method starts with a problem on the right and continues with the causes to the left. It was created by Dr. Kaoru Ishikawa from Japan. Fun fact, the fishbone diagram builds from the right to the left because the Japanese language reads from the right to the left. This method is recognized as one of the standard quality tools used for root cause analysis. The value of the fishbone diagram lies in assisting teams in 2 things. 1. Categorizing the many potential causes of problems or issues in an orderly way. And 2. In identifying root causes. The fishbone diagram helps to visually display the many potential causes for a specific problem or effect. It is particularly useful in a group setting and situations where little or no quantitative data is available for analysis. What's more, this method helps to bring out a more thorough exploration of the issues behind the problem. In turn, this leads to a more robust solution for the problem at hand. The 5 why analysis is another tool that is known to be very effective in root cause analysis. This is due to its many benefits. Firstly, it has simplicity. It is easy to use and requires no advanced mathematics or tools. It is also very effective. It helps to separate symptoms from causes quickly and identifies the root causes of a problem. It is also very comprehensive. This is because it aids in determining the relationships between various problem causes. This tool also has great flexibility. It works well by itself and also when combined with other quality improvements and troubleshooting techniques. To make it even better, the 5 why analysis is engaging. By its very nature, it fosters and produces teamwork and teaming within and without the organization. This means your team will automatically learn collaboration along the way. Lastly, it is inexpensive as it is a guided team-focused exercise. Thus, there are no additional costs. In order to understand this tool better, let me give you an example of a scenario. Let's say that a crane toppled at a construction site. This is the problem. Thereafter, start asking the 5 why questions to force out all the possible reasons why this may have happened. As you go along your first, second, third, fourth, and fifth why questions, you'll gather more and more potential causes and sub-causes of the accident. Why? The wire rope broke. Why? The sheath jammed. Why? The drum was not being oiled. Why? The wire rope and the sheath were well beyond their useful service life and were not replaced. Why? The crane was not maintained according to the recommended service schedule. With the fifth why, you would have finally struck upon your root cause. The last tool we'll examine today is the loss causation model. This table is a fine example of what this tool usually looks like. Several studies have been carried out to investigate the actual costs of accidents. They have found that the true cost of an accident far exceeds the injury costs. This is because the injury cost might be covered by insurance. Estimates of total uninsured costs can range from 5 to 50 times that of injury and illness costs. There are uninsured property damages, production stoppages, and work interruption. There is also the rental of equipment to replace damaged equipment and additional labor costs to replace injured personnel. Extra cost is also incurred from having emergency supply, cleanup, investigation costs, and legal procedures. In addition, the existence of penalties, fines, future liabilities, and additional conditions do nothing to lower the costliness of the situation. To add to the trouble, administrative work costs a bomb. Having to boost the morale and motivation of workers, or even having to hire new workers to replace the old ones, are not free either. The last cost is probably the worst: loss of reputation, goodwill, and business opportunities. Nothing can compare to the costliness of that one. It tends to mar the image of the company for a fair bit of time. Do look at this figure in your own time. It will give you a more in-depth understanding of what costs an accident can bring about.